Our third day on Maui focused on a sunrise excursion to Haleakala National Park. Haleakala National Park was originally part of Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, along with the volcanoes of Mauna Loa and Kilauea on the island of Hawaii. Haleakala became a separate national park in 1961. The name Haleakala is Hawaiian for House of the Sun. The main feature of the park is the dormant Haleakala volcano, which last erupted sometime between 1480 and 1600 AD. The park is divided into two distinct sections, the summit area and the coastal Kipahulu area, which we had seen on the previous day. Our journey to Haleakala started at 2:40 in the morning when our tour van picked us up at our condo. We went through Polynesian Adventure Tours, and after picking up several other people from various hotels, we went up an extremely winding road that led up the mountain. We arrived at the top roughly 45 minutes before sunrise. The moon was still up in the western skies, and the skies appeared somewhat cloudy and gave us some concern about how the sunrise would look. It was quite chilly at the summit before sunrise, and there was quite the wind happening, as you can hear from the previous clip. This was in spite of having a wind screen on my microphone. These videos and photographs were taken at 9,740 feet of elevation. Clouds are kind of rolling past us.
Yes, please. I'm very confused. Thank you very much. Stay here up here.
The visitor center at the rim was unfortunately closed for renovations. As sunrise approached, there was still a substantial amount of clouds in the valley. The serene orange glow of the sky above the clouds on the horizon were utterly spectacular.
We're gonna look like crap, but we're gonna.
Interestingly, once the sun rose above the horizon, the clouds seemed to dissipate, giving some of the most extraordinary views I've ever seen.
Let's go. Find it, son. I can't even see it.
Here's the observatories. So just below the moon, that's the shadow of Haleakala. That what looks like a mountain is actually the shadow of the mountain. It's pretty cool. Once again, just below the moon is the shadow of Haleakala, which is pretty cool. And again, there's the observatories, and there's our bus. The next four photographs offer a panoramic view of the north side of the island from Haleakala at sunrise. There at one of the stop signs. You can see there's some submarines down there. There's separate directions. Way over there is Maui. It's Lanai over there. Oh, that's looking right down into the valley.
Oh, it is?
Our hotel's right down there.
Okay.
If you're on the beach walking up, it's on.
Here's a garden with the silver sword.
It's cool, I see. They've got the plant and they've got the sprout. Sprouts all that.
It's actually past the time of blooming, but you can see some of it.
It's neat, eh?
So cool looking.
Yep.
I love the way it
Something
catches
you'd
the
expect to
light.
see on the ocean floor almost, eh?
The Haleakala silver sword, or ahina hina in Hawaiian, is found only on the island of Maui at elevations above 6,900 feet on the dormant Haleakala volcano, on the summit depression, the rim summits, and the surrounding slopes. It was just past the blooming season when we were there, but you can still see one of the blooms in the upper right-hand corner. The plant is an endangered species. It has numerous sword-like succulent leaves covered with silver hairs. The skin and hairs are strong enough to resist the wind and freezing temperatures of this altitude and protect the plant from dehydration in the sun. Metrosideros polymorpha, or Ohia lehua, is one of Hawaii's most iconic trees. Even though the flower looks dainty and delicate, the plant itself is incredibly durable and can grow in rugged and barren environments. Nowhere is this more apparent than in areas that have been covered by recent lava flows, as these are the first plants to colonize these dry obsidian lava rock habitats. Recently, many of these trees have been dying off as a result of rapid ohia death, or ROD. This is a result of two fungal species. This is another one that stops it.
I'll show you something here that people just don't even consider. This bridge sits right on it. The gully runs all the way down on the right hand side. On the left it runs all the way up. It goes up past that clump of trees up to the next clump. This is the route for the cattle drive. You can drive far more cattle using far less cowboys by effectively using the terrain. They would drive them up here.
This is Mary holding a piece of extruded lava.
Already prior to that, they had begun cutting it down. I would not even recognise this as being eucalyptus if I hadn't watched the process. 5 years ago, this is all very healthy. Yeah, to do my homework on that one. There's a beetle and a weevil, each of which were originally from Australia.
After our day at Haleakala was complete, we headed off for breakfast at the Cafe au Lait at the Kumu Farms Country Market Plantation in Waialuku. The Kumu Farms are a combination farmers market and souvenir shop. We had a nice brunch at the Cafe au Lait. We then went back to our resort for a relaxing afternoon. We spent a good amount of time in the pool. For dinner, we went to the South Shore Tiki Lounge. Mary had a velvet Mai Tai while I opted for the mango strawberry daiquiri. After dinner, we headed next door to the Kihei Kalama Village Shopping Center. There we bought some souvenirs before heading back to the resort for the night.